number 1 says using the quadratic function and one given zero, find the other zero. So we're going to do this in the calculator. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up a new document, and I'm going to add a page for graphs. I'm going to enter the equation given on 1a, 3x squared minus 11x minus 4. And we are given that one of the zeros is located right here at 4. So I'm going to go to Menu, Geometry, Points and Lines, and Point On. I'm going to select this parabola because this parabola is what I want to put a point on. When I select the parabola, it becomes dotted, and we get this little cursor that looks like a pencil, and I can move it wherever I want. Now, if you're very careful about where you place that cursor, you can land on an intersection point. So I'm going to select this one right here. This is the zero that was given to us in the problem. So I'm just going to repeat the same process for the other zero over here. Now, if you look up here in the corner, we still have that same little icon that tells us we're still in that point on functionality of the calculator. So all I have to do is select the parabola, which is the structure that I want to put the point on, and very carefully place the other intersection point. Okay? And I don't want to know what this is as a decimal. I need to know what 0.3 repeating is as a fraction, and I know that that's negative 1/3. So here, for A, we have f of negative 1/3 also equals 0, because we have a 0 located at the point negative 1/3, 0. Now I'm just going to do the same thing for B. So I'm going to open a new page and add a graph. I'm going to type in the equation given on 1B, 2x squared plus 11x plus 5. And I'm given that f of negative 5 equals 0. So that's this 0 over here that was given. Here's negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and negative 5. So I'm going to use that same geometry functionality, and I'm going to go to Menu, Geometry, which was 8, Points and Lines, which is 1, and then Point On, which is 2. And I'm going to select the parabola because that is the structure that I want to put a point on. And then if I'm very careful, I can place it at that 0 that was given. And then I can do the same thing. Select the parabola and very carefully place that cursor so that it's going to give me the intersection point. And I'm going to hit escape so that this goes away. Escape. All right, now I'm going to move the label here because it's kind of difficult to see that little bit of a negative. So we have negative 0.5, which is the same thing as negative 1/2. So B, I have f of negative 1/2 equals 0, which represents the ordered pair, negative 1/2, 0. I'm going to do the same thing for the next one. So I'm going to add another page, add another graph, and I'm going to key in the given equation for 1C, which is 0.5x squared minus 2x minus 2.5. And once again, I'm going to go to Menu, Geometry, Points and Lines, Point On. I want to put a point on this parabola, and I want that point right there. Same thing, I'm going to put a point on this parabola, and I want the point right there. All right, so we were given this 0, and this is the other 0, which is located at x equals negative 1. So I have for C, I have f of negative 1 equals 0, or the point negative 1, 0. And for the last one, I'm going to add another page, add another graph, type in the given equation of negative 3x squared plus 13x minus 4. I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to go to Menu, Geometry, Points and Lines, Point On. I want to point on this parabola, and I want it right there. So I have, this time I have positive 1/3 as my other 0. They gave me the 4 and asked for the positive 1/3. So D is f of positive 1/3 equals 0, which represents the ordered pair, 1/3